Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Tyro. I'm your host, Donald Wonder. It's a busy time here in Planet Tyro, especially the month of August. I'm working so much, but I wanted to get in this movie review because it was a spur of the moment cinema catch. I went to take my girl Nuance out to see a movie because it was her birthday. Happy birthday, girl. Your birthday's gone by now. But we went to see it opening day, VIP tickets in the O2, Mission Impossible, a franchise we both really enjoy. And I'm going to save you guys some suspense and tell you that we were kind of disappointed with the movie. Now, it wasn't a bad movie and there's a lot of things we did enjoy, but I get messages all the time how we're overcritical and how we never just sit back and enjoy a movie. Guys, we try to explain why these movies don't work or why we don't like them or whatever. So it's interesting. I always want conversations to be interesting, not just we love it and just jumping on movies. Guys, let's be critical. Let's break down how these movies can be better. And so me and Nuance got into the conversation in the car, so I'm going to let her go first. And at the end, I'm going to come and just wrap off why I think this movie just kind of missed this mark. Stay tuned.
Tyro Media.
Alright, we know the video's blacker than black, but we come back from the O2 cinema because we just saw Mission Impossible 5. What is it called? Rogue Nation?
Was it Rogue Nation?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Rogue Nation. And it's your birthday and you want to say, I took you out to see the movie.
Hey.
And now we're going to talk about it, guys. I know it's really pitch dark, but you know, you guys loved it so much when we spoke about Kingsman, when we got those comments about how we're both going to die about it. So look at your face, it looks so scary. Yeah. So anyway, what do you think of Rogue Nation?
You know what, Mission Impossible movies are like my favourite kind of thing to watch, to go to the cinema to watch. There's one or two that I didn't really like that much, but I was so excited to see this movie. So excited to see this movie. And I have to say, man, I didn't love it.
Yeah.
I did not love it. The action was near enough at the beginning. The scene that is in the trailer was Mission Impossible action to me. The rest of it that was in the movie, I think it just went down on the action scene, and then I think it just got amalgamated into other movies. I felt like at points I was watching the Bourne Identity
and Bond.
And Bond, exactly.
Yeah.
And basically the flipping villain turned into a Bond villain at the end.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Very Bond. Exactly.
And I can't remember where I know him from. It's so irritating. I know him.
We'll find out afterwards. But that guy was like a cross between Steve Jobs and a Bond villain.
I'm telling you, he did look like Steve Jobs. What's going on?
I know so many Steve Jobs influences in these movies, like flipping Kingsman, exactly again.
You know, well, yeah, exactly the same thing again. The female character was fantastic, but I always think that they're getting the female characters right in most movies now. Do you know what I mean? The action scenes that she had was great, but I am gonna say maybe because I've been spoiled a little bit with, or we've been spoiled with Marvel action, so it slows down, so you get to experience it more. I kind of feel like there was some of the action was a bit fast. Some of the fight scenes were a bit fast,
yeah.
So I couldn't really enjoy it. But she had this wicked knife fight, which I really did enjoy.
Yeah.
But she reminded me a little bit of Black Cat again.
You Spider-Man's Black Cat.
Yeah.
Or do you mean
no?
Or do you mean Black Widow from
Black Widow.
Avengers? Yeah.
Bloody hell, Black Widow. We ain't seen Black Cat yet, have we?
Not yet.
Yeah. The comedy was fine. Ving Rhames in his 5 minutes, he was flipping. I mean, what is that man getting paid for? Because he ain't getting paid to go to the gym, that's for sure. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I like Ving Rhames, don't get me wrong.
Ving Rhames. Yeah, Buster Rhymes.
I like him mostly, but he had put on a little bit because obviously he's getting that Mission Impossible money for not doing much. You know what I mean? And there was a scene there where it looked like he was going to have a heart attack because he couldn't run across the screen.
No, he couldn't.
One part of an
yard.
airport
Yeah.
to the other, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then all of a sudden he could appear probably 3 floors down in the basement of an airport, which was a bit weird.
What about our main man? You're not missing out the main man.
I mean, I should start calling him Sir Tom Cruise, shouldn't I, really? I mean, the man is like ridiculous.
Who?
You know, Tom Cruise, Ethan. He's ridiculous. And the reason why is because he's old, but that man is now like, He wants to fly out of planes. He wants to jump in. He wants to hold his breath for 3 minutes. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just like, the older he gets, the more athletic he wants to be, the stronger he seems to be. He's reminding me of like a Futurama character. Like I can see him in the future. Like everybody else is dead, but he's still there. Just his head and maybe a mechanic body or something. Do you know what I mean? Still doing Mission Impossible movies. You know, he's just ridiculous. But yeah, he was good. He was good, but it was just a storyline. I just didn't feel like I was watching a Mission Impossible movie. And I'm kind of sick of the fact that every time I watch a Mission Impossible movie, they're never really doing a mission, but they're trying to save whatever they are, MIA or whatever.
Yeah.
It just feels that way, but it probably isn't. Probably this is the second movie where they did, because the one that had Tandy Newton in it, that was about it was actually a mission, wasn't it? Okay, to tell you the truth, I really dislike how I feel about it. How I feel about it is that it's going to be slightly forgettable. Some people, I guess, are going to love it, but for me, it is not a Mission Impossible movie. It's not staying true to what I think Mission Impossible should continually be. I think it's starting, certain bits of it has just become amalgamated with so much other action now that I feel like they're just fitting it, cutting it up and putting it into one movie, and it's not staying true to what it should be. And the reason why I said it is because I watched Mission Impossible on TV. I watched the old school Mission Impossible and I love it. I love the action, I love everything about it. I like that whole idea of trying to figure out how to fool somebody, which is in a way what Mission Impossible is about. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, I'm a bit sad because I don't hate the movie and I think it was a good movie, but there was some points where I just kind of got lost. I was kind of like, what are we watching
A lot
now?
of that espionage at the end I'll mention that at the end.
Yeah, I kind of got lost. So for me, it was a good movie. It was an okay movie.
A good
Do you know what I
movie,
mean?
but not a good Mission Impossible
But
movie.
it wasn't a Mission Impossible movie, and I was so hyped to see that movie. Like we never go out and watch a movie when it comes out in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I literally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
dragged
opening
you
day.
along. Yeah,
It's opening day. So I'm
You know
tired
what
as
I
hell. I just finished work, but
I know.
it was good. It was good. We got VIP seats and O2 anyway. But anyway,
Yeah. But I'm just disappointed. But I'm not like I don't want to say fuck.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Fuck Tom Cruise. Fuck.
No,
Mission
no,
Impossible,
no,
fuck
no,
that.
no.
I don't want to say nothing like that because
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I'm still, the next one's going to come out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Tom Cruise will have a robotic leg by then or something, because the way this man's going on, you know, I don't know. You know? Yeah, I'm going to watch the next one, but I hope they go back maybe and just do a mission. Just do a fucking mission, man. Do a mission and make it impossible. You know? That's what I want, so yeah, that's my thoughts.
A few points nuances forgot to hit on. Simon Pegg was great in this movie. Simon Pegg and Tom Cruise, these two and their odd couple pairing, it was great. These two brought the levity in, and I know I complained on Ant-Man about the comedy was bad, but this is how you put a comedic actor in an action movie, and I felt the comedy all through the movie, but it just wasn't overblown. It was done really well, and their chemistry in this movie was really great, and Tom Cruise's action through this movie was good. It was good. He's always pushing the boundaries, always pushing himself, and to witness that is cool. But Mission Impossible is more than an action movie. It's more about intrigue. It's more about tricking people. And this movie, of all the Mission Impossible movies, this was the most espionage-y, action-based, even more than I know people always say the John Woo one, this Mission Impossible 2 is the most atrocious one. But even that, I felt there was more Mission Impossible elements. This one really did feel more like a Bond movie, and maybe it's because a lot of it was set in England, a lot of it had to do with English spies, and the action set pieces in the previous, in the previous movies, especially the last one, Ghost Protocol, where you had the window climbing and the hurricane and the big scene at the end. This one only had the underwater lock picking, whatever, and bringing that tension underwater just didn't work. And it just, honestly, Mission Impossible is the fifth in the franchise. You need to show the audience why this is different than any other action movie, because action movies are coming out a dime a dozen. Did I enjoy the movie on the entertainment level? Definitely. The action was good comedy, overall it's okay, but it just felt like an action movie and not a Mission Impossible movie, and that's why we were disappointed. As a result, I have to give the movie just an okay. It's an okay action movie, but as a Mission Impossible movie, it lost its identity. You know, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this because I'm overly critical, guys, but hey, again, we're always calling it how we see it. And if you watch the movie and you compare it to Ghost Protocol and Mission Impossible 3, they're on completely different levels. So this is I'm not gonna say this is a step back, but this is very different. This was too focused on action and espionage, and Mission Impossible was more about the team and the missions, and you know. Anyway, let's leave it at that, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and believe me, I'm gonna hear it in either thumbs down or comments. And if you agree, and if you think you saw the flaws or you hear the criticisms, guys, I appreciate it, because that's what we're meant to do as reviewers or observers. Count the flaws, let the people know how they can make the next movies better. I want the franchise to continue. Love Mission Impossible. Love Tom Cruise as a stunt man, as an action man, and I love the cast on the whole. But this one, again, was slightly disappointing. Let's leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to hear the hate if you hate the video, if you hate our comments. But either way, welcome to the channel if this is your first time on Planet Tyro. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos, hit that subscribe button to get more content to your YouTube feed. And as you can see on the right, you can see all these annotations to books, movies, TV shows, and we do so much conversation on media because we love media. We're media fiends. But until the next one, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Stick with us, and until the next one, take care. Peace out.